You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less and do more. It is me, Nichelle.
It's me, Embry.
And if you don't know from last episode, Embry will be co-hosting Let's Talk Podcast for the rest of April.
Yeah.
So, how are you?
I am well. I am well. Thank you for asking. Easter was good. Mm-hmm. Easter was good. I just feel like it's a little different. Easter is not really Easter anymore, but we made it happen. My baby had the little press and curl, little old school kitchen press and curl. Just keeping those traditions alive. But it was a really good week. I felt, some gratitude for the week. I felt like I accomplished some things that I wanted to accomplish, and without feeling that burnout. Mm-hmm. Like it didn't feel like, okay, I'm going to get everything done, but I'm overwhelmed. It felt like I paced myself and I allowed myself to take my time in everything that I did. And I feel like I got the best results because I was able to pace myself. So I don't know if that's because the kids were out of school and it didn't feel so like structured or what, but I had a really good week.
That's amazing. So if you could describe your week in one word, what would it be?
That's a good question.
Dun, 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 dun.
It would be accomplished.
Period.
Yeah,
I hear that.
Yeah,
my week was cool. Easter, I was actually having mom guilt on Easter.
Okay,
because I had to work, and I'm like, I should be with my child. But the way Easter is so different now, it's like if I was to not be at work, me and her would literally probably be at home. I just feel like, I feel like I work so much. Like I work so much, so our time is already limited. And then co-parenting is like I work on Easter, which is Sunday. Then Monday she go to her dad's house. So I just had like mom guilt. I was sad all that work, but I did the Easter bag things. I made all my nieces Easter baskets.
That's
I did
nice.
her one. It was cool. Easter was cool. I got off, went straight to pick her up. We dropped my nieces their Easter baskets off. We went home, showered, put our pajamas on, watched the movie. She always say, "Can we watch the Christmas movie?"
Aww.
The Christmas movie is Friday After Next.
Oh, that's my favorite movie.
The one when they had a big Christmas party.
Yes,
yeah,
that's my favorite one.
I'm like, yes, girl. So that was Easter. I worked all week. It was a cool little week. Anything crazy happened? No, my week was real. Like you said, I really paced I didn't really feel burnout this week until yesterday.
Okay.
At work. I feel like since I work 12-hour shifts, I feel like on my fourth or fifth shift, I be just irritated because I just like my body is tired. I'm ready, but I can honestly say I've been feeling real good.
Good.
I had a really good week. My week was it was cool. I'm trying to get into the structure. I'm trying to really get structured with stuff. Like on the days I don't have my daughter, go to work, make sure I go to work, make sure I go to the gym, probably cook me something that I can't cook while she's home because she's very picky. Okay. This week was cool. I had a really, really good week. I've had a really, really good week.
So if you can describe your week in one word, how would you describe it?
If I can describe my week in one word.
No,
if I could describe my week in one word, I would say loved.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I can see it in your face.
Okay. Next caller. First of all, shout out to Mia Ray. She just celebrated, was it $100 million in sales?
Yes.
Over, I think, what would she say, 7 years?
Yes.
Is it 7 years?
I think was it 6 or 7?
Whichever years. I don't care if it was 20. Yeah. Shout out to Mia Ray for her accomplishment, a big accomplishment. If you are a businesswoman, a mom, if you a woman, period.
Yep.
That is the blueprint. Yep. Like Mia Ray, she really do her thing, and I love how, especially with today, how the internet try to make you so mysterious, and you shouldn't have your story shouldn't be long. You shouldn't be on social media every day. You need to be. I love how she literally posts. Her story is so long.
The little dots.
Her stories is so long. Her stories is so freaking long. However, you still don't know her business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I love that about her. I love how much she is, how transparent she is and how relatable she is. And especially me. I remember I bought her first tote bag, and my sister just got one because she about to start school. She got one as a school bag, and she FaceTimed me. I'm like, girl, I got it when it first came out. Yeah. Like a long time ago, the first one. She like, okay. But I feel like Mia Ray is literally the blueprint. She's amazing. Just watching her from the beginning, the beginning to now, is just like, if she don't motivate you, then
I don't know what.
If Mia Ray story or Mia Ray don't motivate you, if you're not following her, I'm just gonna have to assume you just want to be a loser.
And I like that she keeps it for the culture. Like, I like that she keeps it for her people. Like, I am a Detroit, like, it's literally for us. It's our thing. It's just like, I'm a D girl, you know. And you have so many people who will get to this point or get to this stature or get to this level of success, and they're off somewhere else, or they want to, you know, promote or be the face of a different culture or a different dynamic or a different demographic. And that's not her. She's pretty much like, this is it. This is where I started. This is how I'm going to finish. This is who I do it for. And that's the part I love.
And from when she first started until now, it's like her personality, her aesthetic. She's
still her.
It didn't change.
Yep.
She is that girl. Like, for
I
real.
love it.
I fangirl all the time. I be in it like, yes!
I love it. I don't understand how you can't support it. I'm gonna just say that.
And then if I see somebody talking crap,
I don't understand how you can't support it.
Like, it do be haters, because of course you bring haters. I remember it was this one TikTok, this girl was saying something about her shipping or something like that. Girl, I was under the comments like arguing back. I was arguing like 10 people at the same time. Like, yeah, don't even. She's like, well, you must know her. It don't matter.
Yeah, I support her, and I understand what it's like to be an entrepreneur, to be a businesswoman, you know. And the people who it's like the people with nothing have the most to say.
So I'm telling everything she do, every drop, everything she do is so inspiring and it's so motivating. And when she posted that accomplishment, I'm like, let me get on my Zoom.
Okay, what am I doing?
Let me get on my Zoom.
Yes, it's very inspirational.
Yeah, so shout out to Mia Ray. Like I said, if you a woman, period, in all over the world, if she don't motivate you, I'm gonna just assume you just want to be a loser.
Yep, or hater, or both. It's kind of tied in. Loser and hater, they go together.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe so. So it was a topic on social media. I think his name is Mojo. He was on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and they basically he was basically talking about should your spouse discipline your child. So say for instance, you're married, but you have you have a child with another man. You know, you had a child before you got married. Should your husband be able to discipline your child? And discipline by whooping. Okay. How do you feel?
Okay. So this is I feel like this is a broad topic. I feel like variables matter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna just say absolutely not. I feel like, as my spouse, not just my boyfriend who I just started kicking it with, or you my boyfriend 5 days ago or for a year or whatever, but I feel like it's unfair to expect you to raise, love, protect, feed, provide for, and everything under the sun, but I draw the line when it comes to disciplinary action. I don't think that's fair. So I do feel like, as a spouse, because if I married you and we've been together for this amount of time, I've already used a level of discernment to know that this person has the best interest for me as well as my children before I would even decide to marry you. So if you have to question whether or not your spouse should be able to discipline your kid, that's your kid together, technically, you married the wrong person. That's just my perspective, my take. Now, boyfriend, girlfriend, we're not even about to play like that. I don't even think it's a dynamic for that. However, a spouse, a partner, a life partner, I do feel like it's appropriate. Of course, I'm not gonna feel like my partner is being abusive, because if I saw these signs, or if I feel like this is what's happening, again, this wouldn't be my partner. So I feel like the conversation is only had amongst people who aren't in that situation to experience it. We can all say what we would or wouldn't do. But I feel like it would be a line of, it would create some sort of distance within me and my partner if I draw the line that, hey, but don't hit them, or but don't, you know, tell them to go to their room, or but don't whatever, because it's like I can do everything else. I'm good enough to do everything else for them. But when it comes, but I'm not their dad biologically, or I'm not their mom biologically. When it comes to disciplinary action, if this is how we rotate in our house, now I'll see if I don't discipline them physically. That's one thing. Yeah, this is something I don't do. I don't expect anybody else to do it. But if I'm known to, well, real quick, this is what we do, and they already know this is what he does. This is what we do as a unit. And if you can't respect, especially with me being a woman, if you can't respect, you know, the man of the house, it's a tough dynamic, because now it does create a narrative for the children, especially if you have a son, to feel like he's superior to the man of the house. So it's a touchy topic. But for me, if it was my spouse and we've been together obviously for quite some time, we're married, and I'm using disciplinary action, I wouldn't see it as anything other than him stepping in and doing his role to assist me as well, you know, to take the load off of me, because now it's left on me to feel that responsibility of using disciplinary action. So I'm not opposed to it with a spouse. I'm not opposed to it. I'm sure you probably feel different. I can see by the look in your face.
I feel like, wait, were you finished?
I'm finished.
Okay, I'm sorry. I feel like for me, if it was my husband, I'm married and my child's father is not at all in her life. I'm married. He's not at all in her life. Me and my husband, like, of course, if he's my husband, we're a family. So if I'm married and my child's father, biological father, is not in her life, so this man is all that he or she knows as a father, then I don't think that he shouldn't be able to discipline her. Like, say for instance, she's getting smart or she's doing something. Okay, go to your room, or you want punishment or something like that. Physically whooping my child. If I have a daughter, I'm 1,000% not. But if I have a daughter, I wouldn't want no man whooping my daughter. I don't even. My daughter now, I don't even. When she call me like, my daddy grabbed me, I be like,
I agree.
I don't need, you know.
Because my daughter's dad doesn't whoop her.
She don't need that. You get what I'm saying? And her dad now doesn't whoop her, but she did something and he like grabbed her arm or something. She damn near fell out because he don't, you know what I'm saying? But I also feel like, because I feel like if her father's in her life, that is when co-parenting comes in. Mm-hmm. So she's acting out or she's doing something, I discipline her. I call her father. I let him know X, Y, and Z, and he comes and he or she goes there and he do what he got to do. I don't feel like a man, should have that. A man should be disciplining our child if both of us is in her life. You get what I'm saying? But I also would expect her father as well as myself to tell her and for her to understand, or him, son or daughter, have to respect this person. You get what I'm saying? So say for instance, I had a daughter or son, whatever, and she was being disrespectful to my husband, or, you know, because I'm not even gonna say boyfriend, because absolutely the fuck
we're not even talking about
but
that.
But she was being disrespectful to my husband. I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna call her daddy or his dad. She did X, Y, and Z, and he's gonna check it. You have to respect this man. This is the man of your house. I may not be the man, but this is the man, and you have to respect him. So I wouldn't let my husband discipline my child if me and her dad is both in her life. I don't think it's necessary, because she has me and her father. I don't think it's necessary for him to discipline her. Now, say for instance, I had a child and this is all she know as a father is my husband. That's not her biological father. Then yes, because, you know, you raised her. But if me and her dad are both in her life, I don't feel like it's a need for my spouse to do that. I think physically. Now, go in your room, give me that phone, that, okay, yeah, because, you know, but to physically whoop, because I'm like, I used to get whooped with mine. He's like, take them pants off. Yeah. You know, get that.
I think it's different with boys and girls. I do have a son. So, and I know, you know, I was just thinking back to what I was saying. I spoke specifically with he, because that's all I've never thought about
having a daughter.
I have a daughter. I never thought about the daughter dynamic, because that's different. Yeah, that's way different. But son, you know,
because they might
they be trying to get big. Like, my son is 10. He already think he the program.
Oh my God.
I know.
That's my nephew. I was out to eat. My nephew, I'm like, let me sit here because I want to sit next to my auntie so we could be messy. And he was like, no.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, he's like, I don't want to move. I said, why? My first mistake. I should have just
I was about to say, gave him the option.
I said, why? He was like, because I don't.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I guess you told me.
Yep.
So yeah, I feel like it's different with men and women. But even Cameron they just posted something about Cameron. I seen this morning when I dropped my daughter off to school. He said a woman wanted to come see him, and she was like, "But I want to come see you real quick, but I got my baby," and he was like, "No."
Yeah, period.
He was like, no, but his reasoning, and they came, and the people that the podcast he was on, they were laughing and giggling. Like, he like, no, listen to why. He like, I said no because his father is still in his life. He said, now if this was a little boy who father wasn't in his life, you know, it was just him and his mama being cool. Like, you can come over, you can bring him. I might be able to. I might be able to teach a little nigga football. You know,
yeah,
because you know how Cameron talk.
Yeah,
he just unedited.
Yeah.
So, but he said, having a kid that little and having him around me and then going to his daddy and then going to whatever other nigga you talk to, he like, it's gonna be confusing for a kid. So he said if her child's father is in her child's life, he don't want no relationship with the kid at that little because it's gonna be confusing.
Yeah.
He said, but if he didn't have a dad or something like that, yeah, bring him over. Like, I don't have a problem. And I get it. I get the reason.
I get it too.
Yeah, I get the reason. 100%.
I get it too. Yeah, I agree.
Did you see Tee Grizzley, mama? I got something to say. Okay. The whole time she's talking, I'm just seeing Brorilla. It's the same thing.
I agree.
How do you feel about family feeling entitled to? It was so many social media topics. I'm like, I'm not gonna do too many because we still got a topic. But how do you feel about family feeling entitled for you to take care of them if you make it?
I feel like as a recovering enabler.
Mm-hmm.
As a recovering enabler, and that's big because if you would have asked me 5 years ago, I probably would have felt like everybody come on, the whole team winning. And now that I understand how the more you give, the more people take, and the more comfortable they get, and the more entitled they feel. Mm-hmm. Like he said, he made that response like, "Now you ain't getting nothing." And we know he's joking, but
no, I hope he ain't.
Realistically,
joking.
It's
now
like,
you ain't getting Nathan.
Now you're not getting nothing because how dare you? My thing is, if I buy you this, okay, so I say I buy you a car, and then you have the car, or whatever, and you crash it. Now you're expecting me to come save the day again. So the more I pour into you, the less I'll have for me. This is like the rich gets rich and the poor get like, you know, the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. I can't, and then it's so at that point, it's so many family members involved. So now it's like, all right, so I look out for my mom, my sister, and then my other sister, my brother, my cousin, my dog. How many people am I supposed to be responsible for before I feel like I can't even enjoy the fruits of my own labor? I feel like anything that I do for a person, anything that a celebrity or anybody who is wealthy, whether they're a celebrity or not, it is out of the kindness of their heart. I don't feel like there's any obligation. We have the same 24 hours. He's automatically going to do for you out of the kindness of his heart because you're his mom. So how dare you continue to, and then to publicly bash him? I feel like she was inspired by Brorilla. I feel like that was her inspiration, to know all the stuff that he's had going on in the past and with the recent, you know, publicity and whatever with the death and everything that he's had going on. I feel like she knew that she would be able to get a reaction from him by going to social media. And at that point, that shows you how spoiled and entitled you feel, that this couldn't just be a conversation that we had on the phone. Like, hey, you know, I feel like you know, maybe you should give me this or maybe whatever. When you took it to social media, and whatever social media following you have is because of this same son. So how dare you feel arrogant or entitled enough to feel like he owes you some type of compensation when I'm sure he's been doing that all of his life. Did you see when he said, I don't hate the people, sorry. I dislike the part of the comments that's saying it's two sides to every story. He get on here and said, I said yes to everything else and I said no to a car because I don't want you to hurt yourself. He know his mama. You get what I'm saying? Anything a person do for you, first off, nobody owe you anything. Flat out.
Nobody owe you anything. Zen can grow up today and be whoever she want to be and have a gazillion dollars. Is she gonna look out for her mom? Yes, because she loved me. I'm the best mom ever. But if she didn't, I'm not about to get on social media like, no, because she don't owe me anything.
Yeah. So
for you to not only say he didn't want to buy you a car, but and you get this woman and his wife. What NBA young boy say? You talking about my wife? She wrote it like his wife. They take care of his children and whatever somebody do with it's their money. And then for the simple fact of you know how spoiled and entitled you are because you went to social media. Me personally. When I go to social media about something, like, let me see who I go to social media about. Oh, even my daughter, my child's father. when I go to social media, I literally every single time I do it, I immediately regret it. But because I'm acting out of emotion. I'm like, I'm mad. I'm not getting the reaction out of him that I want because he's not doing X, Y, and Z. So I'm about to go to social media and try to embarrass him. So it's really embarrassing me. Even recently, the other day, I'm like, I just deleted it. I'm like, you know what? Because it's. He be like, talk about me on your podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about me. He be like, you want to talk about me on Instagram anyway?
Yeah.
So now it's like, okay, I didn't do this, so you went and posted about it on Instagram. So now I'm really not gonna do it. And that's just why when Tee Grizzley put, now you ain't getting nothing. I was like, because why did you do that?
And he responded so comical. Like it was like, whatever. And I feel like this is a little bit of a sidetrack, but when you said something about his wife, and her saying, oh, you know, bringing up his wife, I feel like it speaks more to the dynamic with Black moms and their sons. And them feeling entitled and feeling like their sons are responsible for them, or feeling like their sons are supposed to take care of them, because that's a thing. So I think regardless of before the fame, before, you know, social media, before he had the money, I think that their dynamic was him taking care of her, making sure she was okay, making sure she was good. And the real issue is now she feels like you went off and started this family and you got this girl and now they're more of a priority than me. Yeah, I think that's the real issue. From what I have seen, she just got out of jail. She's a what's the word I can use? She is dressed as, she's a lesbian. Okay. Like bean, like pinto bean. Yeah. So yeah, she's that, and she just really like masculine. Like she like a thug, you know. And at the same time, coming from where he came from to where he is now, sometimes you got to wash your hands with some people. Yep. Some people just don't fit into the life that you, like I said last episode, they're not fit into the life that you're living. So I'm sure he still take care of her. But when he said no about getting her a car, and just by me just watching her, seeing her Instagram stuff, I'm sure she went dumb, but she probably wanted a Lamborghini. Yeah. You know, it's just like her and Bro really got a lot in common. Like it's that, and then with the Bro Rilla situation, it's like for $2,500. Now this is your now if I was Gloria, you wouldn't get shit's naive from me. Somebody was in the comments like, they look just like if she don't slap on the wig and fake like she her and do a show. You know how many times I'll be at the show with the glasses acting like for real. Like, and it's just like over $2,500 you get all this. You could have did a couple paychecks. And then you got a couple, like you was hot for a week. Now you starting something with your daddy because you need that buzz again. But that's the thing, when you go against your family, for one, if I'm just a brand, somebody that want to invest in anything, I'm not putting money behind nobody that I see getting into it with their blood family. If you get into it with your blood family over 25, your blood sister that I thought they were identical twins, over $2,500, why would I trust invest in you? The risk is greater than the reward. Why would I trust you with anything? The most I'm about to give you is whatever it is that you charge for a feature or a whatever, a skit or whatever you do. I'm gonna give you that and send you about your way because you're literally only buzzing right now. We barely see her now. And I think it speaks to the reason that certain people remain in certain positions because of the entire, nobody's coming to save you. Rich. That's my point. You put yourself in position for LeBron to feel like you were significant. Okay, yeah. So he saved you because you saved yourself. Nobody's just coming to dig you out the dirt and save you. And if they do, it's coming at a cost. It's coming with some control, a level of leverage. So I feel like they have things in common in the sense of that entitlement is what has led them to remain in the positions that they stay in. Because they feel like, oh, people are just going to do it for me. No, they're not. You just said his mama just got out of prison. I just seen this girl, she posted, Bro Rilla posted their DM. She basically was like, I want to pay you to do something, host something. And she like, okay, send me this Bro Rilla talking. The girl is like legit, like I forgot what she did, but she like, I want to pay you to do this. She's like, all right, send me, it's $1,000 or whatever. Send me the deposit. She like, okay, deposit was $1,000. She's like, all right. She like, send it right now. This is how she talking to her. Send it right now. The lady was like, well, we got to drop a contract. She's like, I'm about to get on the plane. You need to send it right now or I ain't doing it. The lady was like, I'm sorry I even reached out to you. She screenshots that and posted. People in her comments going crazy like, you were wrong. Like you're starving. That's crazy. She's starving for the money at this point. Crazy. It's just like, you did all of this to go against your sister who's rich as fuck. That's crazy.
Instead of just having a conversation with her off of social media, giving her time to get back to you, or because she said she didn't text her back when she asked for them, whatever. So now it's a possibility that she never talked to you for the rest of your life.
Who are who they are.
She never talked to you for the rest of your life. It's possible.
Think about how many chances she done gave her
it's
before
possible for her to never talk to you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And you was buzzing for 1 week.
Yeah.
So you got that
I
one.
can't even remember what she looked like.
You like Glorilla. You got that 1 week buzz. You got that 1 week buzz.
Yeah.
And now that's over with. So now everything you do, whether it's a
we're
skit,
attaching it to,
whether it's a skit, whether it's a YouTube video, whether it's an Instagram, whether it's a 20 verse one, that type of shit you're gonna be doing 20 versus ones, and you gonna be on Pop the Balloon or some shit
about that?
or baddies or some shit like that. But it's just like everything you do has to be centered around your hatred towards your sister.
Yep.
And a lot of people not be about to mess with you, because if I was gonna really anybody that mess with her, give her anything, now I'm not. Now you're done. So
because I can't even trust you.
Exactly,
it's a different level now. I don't even trust to be around you.
Yeah, so I just feel like people that's in nobody, the entitlement needs to fade away, because nobody owe you anything, family or not. Yeah. And it's a harsh reality, because you're like, but I did this, so they should do this. But this not even coming from people who even poured into you and feel like you're just. What's that Carisha picture? Be like,
I like that one.
Can somebody make me a meme?
That's my one. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Dama Wilson. I feel like she's a weirdo.
No.
So basically, Dama Wilson I know her from YouTube for probably like 10 years ago. She was in a relationship with another woman on YouTube. They did the sperm donor thing and they had a baby. When they broke up, she ended up taking the baby.
But Dama was the one pregnant, right?
Yeah, they were fighting for the baby for a minute, and then when they broke up, she ended up getting full custody or whatever. No, you know what? When they broke up, I think the girl wanted nothing to do with the baby. And that'd be tricky about them same sex relationships and y'all getting these kids.
Yeah, because only one person can use their.
That's not really my
kid, right? If I didn't care,
yeah. So she like, bye. You keep the baby. You had him. So she kept the baby or whatever. So now the baby, I think he's a big boy. He's probably like 10 or something. Yeah. Damo stalks the sperm donor.
I saw that.
She doesn't want a relationship with him. She doesn't want him to know that she's stalking him. She don't want him to see her. She don't want a conversation. She don't want to talk to him. She said she's simply stalking him just to see what he's up to. That's fucking weird.
I feel like the real issue is she always wanted that family dynamic. And she thought she had it with this girl. And now that's been ripped from under her feet, now her interest geared toward him. I think that whole little, I don't even want to, be with him or whatever. I think that's just the facade. I really feel like she truly still feels like, I want a family. And what can I do to be able to get a family? I feel like if she gets this access to him, even though she's telling us one thing, because lie to me, don't lie to yourself. Like,
but she didn't even know him. She never knew him.
Right.
She only got his information from, I guess, the sperm bank or however they do that. But
and I heard the sperm bank was one that was open to you having a relationship. I think I read that in some of the comments. Like, it was one that where after they turn 18, you're allowed
you could.
to.
But my whole thing is, you don't even... Oh, this is what she said. She said she just want to see how he is with his other kids.
That's my point. Because she really wants a family. And she feel like she robbed herself of that because she took the wrong route. Because you really wanted to have a traditional... She thought she was about
to be in this relationship with this woman. That's weird to me.
You really wanted to have a traditional family. Yep. You wanted to be with a man and have a traditional family with a man. And if you didn't want to be with a man, you want to be with one now. And this man out here who will still be with you. You don't gotta...
No, because she flip-flop. Like, one day she dressed like a girl, the next day she dressed like a boy.
Somebody like it. Somebody like it.
Would you date a man that like to dress like women sometimes?
I would not. I said somebody likes it. I didn't say me. It's a lot of big girls, some kinky stuff going on. Somebody like it. Somebody like it. Best of both worlds.
I wonder if I'm gonna try. Next time I go on a date, I'm gonna dress like a stud. I'm serious. Next time I go on a date, I'm dressing like a stud.
That is gonna be so hilarious.
If you really love me, love me, you'll let me dress like a stud
in public.
Yeah, like what
on
up?
a date.
Like, wait, what up? My name Nick.
Brody.
Yeah.
Okay.
My name Nick.
Okay. That's funny. I want to see that.
I'm doing it.
Record it. Do a TikTok.
I seen this man post on TikTok. Speaking of TikTok, the woman basically was making a post and she was saying she's never posted who she's dating because if it don't work out, then you would never know and yada yada yada. And then this man came on here and he basically was like, I post everything. Like, I post so much shit. Why do I stop at posting my mate? If me and you together and we having fun, we enjoying life, I know I'm only dating you, you know you only dating me, we posting each other. This is what we're doing. Like, if I'm a person that a lifestyle content creator, and I post my day to day, and today is me and you, we hanging out, we doing this, and I'm posting it because me and you are exclusively dating each other, I can post that. We break up, okay, that's cool. I get with somebody else, I can post them too. It's life. Like, you don't own anyone. And this girl named Shay told me this. You don't own anyone. You're just experiencing people. And it's just like, I can post you while we're together. We're having fun. We're posting. We're doing whatever. We break up later on down the line. I start posting somebody else. Where's the crime?
Yeah.
Why? When did that just become such a big freaking problem?
So I feel like, and I'm just looking at their perspective because I'm trying to see it from their point of view. I feel like it's some people who feel like I'm going to post the experience, but not the person. So like you just said, if we go out and we're on this date and we're having fun, I can post to let it be known that I'm on a date, that I'm with someone exclusively without posting that person.
If I want to post,
but I'm gonna post. I'm just looking at it from their perspective, but I'm gonna post my person. I don't really have restrictions on that. I'm gonna post. I just feel like
social media just became so strategic.
I was just about to say everything is intentional. I'm
for if I'm single and we on a date,
I post all
and you don't mind being posted on Monday,
I post all y'all.
Selfie at the museum.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm on a date with Cujo.
I told you everybody be blocked.
Thursday, I'm on a date with Cujo. Skating with Bae. Like, I think that your social media is your social media. I can post anything I want.
I agree.
I hate that we made it so this is what you post at 12 and this is what you post at 2 and this is what you post.
I have somebody who does that. Like,
I know, this is the TikTok.
I knew about this person that we had recently ended things. It was, oh, well, you were so excited about them. Like, that was super short-lived. And it's just like, God forbid I'm a lover girl.
God forbid!
Yeah, that you don't pop out with your partner until you're engaged or married makes sense.
That don't make sense. I'm not posting him until I'm married.
I feel like that's a trauma response.
Good for you.
That's a trauma response. That's like,
good for you.
I don't want to jinx it or be hurt or be embarrassed.
Now you married and you posted him and now you found out he be at the DL.
I'm about to say, yeah. So it's, yeah.
So this is what this guy said.
You remember, last year and early this year, you remember I was in a relationship, right? Me and that girl had a good time. We had fun. We went to the gym together. We went out. We went to the ball. We did shit. We had a good time. Right? We ended up breaking up. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah. How well?
When we broke up, first thing this bitch is gonna say, you gotta stop posting them. Then you gotta stop putting them on the internet. You gotta give it like a year. You can't just... Nigga, I don't give a fuck. You think I give a fuck?
Because I don't.
Because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm with somebody and we mutually exclusive, like I know I'm the only person you fucking with, or it's... Yeah, fuck that. I don't get cheated on. I know I'm the only person you fucking with, and you know I'm the only person you fucking with, or if I fuck that up, whatever, I'm throwing you up there. We out.
Period.
Y'all, this her right here, because I know she fine.
Yeah.
Look at this fine shit I got right here.
I know men like that. They posting all they shit.
Maneuvering through this relationship, planning on it to end. I don't plot my fucking own demise.
Yeah.
I'm planning on this being forever. If it turned out to be forever, who be do? If it don't, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna do it again. Y'all talk so much shit about social media being put on this high pedestal, and y'all hate how it be this and this, and then y'all be the ones perpetuating the same shit you hate. You dating a man right now that you like a lot. You scared to tell everybody about him. You dating a girl right now that you fuck with tough, and you scared.
People be wanting to keep their options open.
The world probably gonna think she not as attractive.
And
I think that's really what it boils down to.
Keeping your options open.
Niggas be wanting to keep their options open.
And the thing about keeping your options open is crazy. You know why? Because you get more attention when they know you got somebody.
Yeah, you do.
I posted.
You turn a nigga up just because you fine. Now all the fine girls want him like, oh wait, he can pull that.
I posted at the Riverwalk, right? I posted two drinks, right? I posted 2 drinks, and the caption said, "Date my man-aholic," right? Date my man-aholic, like a holic, like it's just overly like you just love doing something, like date my man-aholic, right? My homegirl like, I would never post I got a man on my story. Why? Because she's probably keeping her options open. I'm not saying I strategically did that. So now every nigga I ever dated is on my line or in my DM and I'm like, oh no, what? I got somebody.
Yeah.
But when I posted that,
I already know.
You would have thought niggas would be like, all right, I'm gonna no. When I posted
like
that,
it's a competition.
It's like they're watching now. It's like overly. And it's just like that makes me look at you different because when I post like, oh, one day I'll find somebody.
Yeah, they ain't got nothing to say.
I don't got nobody on my line. Now you want to be on my line? It's like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
We are competitive naturally.
Even with women, a man posts, I swear, the last person I was in a relationship with and we were posting each other, that nigga posted me.
Yeah.
We had to break up.
Why? I believe it.
We literally broke up because the attention that he started getting,
I believe it.
It started going to his head.
I believe
so he
it.
think
I made
now
you.
And it's just like,
I believe it.
Go be with your kind.
Yep.
And guess what?
He was his kind.
Yeah, he was. And they always try, but that door been closed, baby. I have nothing for you.
And that's your boundary setting.
I have nothing for you. I hate a thirsty nigga. Like
you look at me like you were never my type.
You were never. I hate a thirsty nigga. Like I like the type of man I said I wasn't talking about me in this episode.
Yeah, let's keep it moving.
The type of man I like.
You can't. Hair flip.
I said I wasn't talking about niggas this episode. The type of man I like is a man that know he that nigga.
Yeah. Same.
And he can sit there in his own self-esteem. And every girl that try to throw that woman that try to throw themselves at him, he what's that called?
Heisman.
He Heisman her. That's that man I like.
Yeah.
Not a man that be like
get excited because he's getting attention. Like, ooh, they like me. That's they should. They're supposed to like you. Yeah. As they should.
Pull your skirt down.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not, and I'm gonna leave that on the playground. But I feel the same way. I feel like if I'm a person that posts my day to day, and I want to post my man and I'm with at this time in this season of my life, I'm gonna post.
Yeah,
I don't care what nobody say, and don't come to me telling me nothing my man did because I don't care if it wasn't done when he was with me. I'm not the girl to be like, if you see my man at the club, call me.
I'm not either. Actually, please.
I used
Please
to be.
Don't. I can't handle it. I'm chicken tender.
I used to be like that. It was sometimes I'd be like, they tell me he coming out the club. I'm there with my moo on.
I'm chicken tender.
Yeah. Don't call me. Now it's like don't call me. But no, I feel like if you're in a relationship and if you and your mate, if that's something that y'all want to do, and you want to post him, you should be able to. I also feel like if you with somebody and they say don't post me, how you feel about that?
I've never experienced that. Like with them, like we're hanging together, or with them, like this is my man, like in a relationship.
This your man, like I'm the only person I'm only dating you, you only dating me, but don't post me on social media. How do you feel about that?
I don't like restrictions, so it's not necessarily that because it's boundaries. You set your boundaries or whatever. But I'm an overthinker. I need to know the answer. I need to know the why behind the reason. So I'm definitely gonna dig into that because why not? Not that I was gonna run to post you, but I want to feel free enough to do so if I wanted to. So why not? You got to stalk her ex, a baby mama, or like my brain is gonna.
I think you should be able to post if that's something you and your man decide to do. Then yes, but if I pull a camera on you, you will never see me again.
Yeah, that's a red flag. I don't care.
You'll never see me again. But I am opposed to people posting they mate. Like I feel like I posted a day. If I wanted to post us, I should be able to post us. Honestly, I probably won't post my man, but that's just because.
I mean, that's why I said like I can understand the perspective of people who don't.
But say for instance we out to eat or something, and I'm taking a picture of my food, and you might see his body.
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna see.
You might. Or I might be taking a picture of
Right.
something. He might walk past. I ain't gonna be like,
yeah, you're gonna see.
like,
the
I'm not about to
experience.
do all these extras for you not to see him.
Yeah.
But I'm not just like,
It don't gotta be his whole face. Yeah.
yeah, it's just,
Yeah.
and it's not because I'm ashamed of him
Yeah.
or I can't post him if I get in a relationship again, because I am single. But I am single. I'm not in a relationship.
I just wanted to look at the camera, like you look at the
I'm
camera.
not in a
I didn't
relationship.
say you were. I just looked at
I
the
didn't say
camera.
I wasn't dating anybody. I'm not in a relationship.
Okay,
So
that's fair.
yeah, I didn't say I wasn't dating. I didn't say I wasn't dating. Like I'm not. No, honestly, my podcast is my real life. I date. I like to date.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying I'm not dating nobody,
Yeah.
but I'm not in a relationship with nobody. But yeah, yeah. I don't like restrictions either. So even if I didn't want to post you, if you tell me I can't, I probably wouldn't talk to you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even talk to you.
Yeah.
And it meant, okay, I'm not. I had a story about this one time.
You want to tell it?
One time this man asked me to go out of town and he was like, you want to go out of town? And I was like, I don't care, like whatever. He was like, but you can't post. I'm not going. I literally didn't go.
I was gonna ask you, did you really not go, or did you just brat it out? And
no, I literally didn't go. But it was just like.
So what do you feel like was the reason?
Because he didn't want people to know that me and him was in the same place.
Okay.
Because people probably would probably put two and two together. But my whole thing is I don't care.
Yeah. And he did, and that's an issue.
Yeah, like okay, you care what people think
and
like,
why.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not going out of town and I can't post.
Yeah, flat
and I'm
out.
not pressed to go. Pressed to post, like, post it up in H-Town. It was just like, you telling me I can't post before we even go. You just threw my whole vibe off.
You are something else.
I'm just saying, like, that just threw the whole vibe off.
Yeah,
like,
because now everything I do is like, ooh, wait, don't post. Don't post this matcha. Don't post this.
I'm texting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm texting.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't want him to think I'm posting.
Ooh,
like,
that would have ruined the whole. Let me see what you over there doing. Posting.
Like, let me see your phone. Put your phone in your pocket.
We here not posting.
Yeah.
Send me home.
No, that's petty. But for real,
jokes for a living.
No. But you know, last episode when you said you tell jokes for a living,
That's just my little thing I say because I joke a lot and I just want people to know I'm just kidding.
That's because you're a sneaky dog.
I am not a sneaky dog. I am a very upfront, honest dog.
Okay, but you're still a dog.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.